7-3 now. In Pittsburgh, we've swept at Cincinnati. Yeah, but if that's good or not. But these are all cruddy teams, and we've barely beaten the only one that I really get to save in other than this one. Yeah. We got Cincy again. Then we go to Chicago, where Tim Cooney will be battling it out against John Lackey. Jaime will battle out against Kyle Kendricks, and Carlos Martinez will battle against Hamill. For some reason, they're skipping Carlos Martinez's start, so I guess that's how it's going to be. Oh, and I traded Mike Leake for Huston Street to put Waka back in the bullpen. Back into the rotation. Because I didn't want to get rid of Tim Cooney. He pitched 7 innings of beautiful ball. So, a beautiful pitching performance. Tim Cooney made him keep his spot in the rotation. I traded Mike Leake because I wanted Waka back in. Brian Mattis will take over the long relief role, while Greg Holland, Huston Street, Jordan Walden will be my normal relief pitchers, while Trevor Rosenthal, Kevin Zegers will be my setup men, and Glenn Perkins will still be my closer. He has 5 saves on the season already, but a 6.0 ERA. Waka is now happy that he's back in the rotation. Still not happy with his contract, but he's fine with the team performance now. So, yeah. Waka Martinez, the only two in my rotation that have a horrible ERA. Jaime's a .78, Wainwright 257, and Tim Cooney a 0. I forgot. I have to do this real quick. After that trade, it messed up my whatever this is called. Yeah, but so we've been doing really good lately. All these guys are on fire. So it's a good thing if you wanna say it's a good thing. Really just oops. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the Cubs. Cubs are 9-1, though we're only 2 games back of them. So if we're able to go into that series 3 games behind or 2 games behind, then it'll definitely benefit us, because if we go into the series only 2 games behind or 3, we can come out, if we sweep them, we can come out on top, if you think of it that way. But yeah, I really just we need to win this series. We need to beat Cincinnati today, where Waka will be pitching against Homer Bailey. They're 1-9, but I had a tough time against them last game. They committed 4 errors. That's pretty much the reason why I won. Just look at this. 4 errors. 4. I scored 5 runs. I scored 6 runs. Only 2 were earned. That's freaking crazy. Oh yeah, I stole 3 bases, Randall Grichuk somehow. But look, Phillips had 3 of their errors. Hamilton had 1. But that Hamilton one I didn't even think was an error, but then they called it an error. I was like, what? But yeah, 1-9 Reds. I'm gonna give Grichuk a day off. I want Drew Stubbs in. Right. We're number 1 in batting average, but number 10 in home runs, number 10 in RBIs, and 20th in stolen bases. We aren't that good offensively, but we do get the most hits. It seems we're 4-0 at home, 3-3 on the road. We're 9th in ERA, 26th in strikeouts. Wow. We suck.
with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in St. Louis. Today, it's the second of this three-game series. The time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Wacha is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, he ended up taking the loss, and really, he only threw 4 innings, so probably didn't deserve anything better than that. He'll look to go deeper in this one.
Waka.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
No lie, he is the fastest man in baseball. Nobody comes even close to this man's speed.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
He could hit. You know, if he could hit, that he would be the most dangerous player in baseball. But fortunately,
tap fouled at home plate.
He can't hit, which is very important.
Wacha looks in. Here's the 0-2.
You know, he should just
off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, they're in a stretch right now where it seems like all the breaks are really going their way. The only trouble with that is things tend to even out over time, so we'll see how long they can keep riding this hot streak.
Billy Hamilton.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left.
Billy
Therefore,
Hamilton.
it is Holiday, and he's got it. One gone.
It goes nowhere.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Man.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
You know,
swing
Wacha
and
had
a liner,
bad game his
but
last
foul.
Start. He hasn't pitched ever since his last start. He never came out of the bullpen because.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
But,
and that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Really
to
really
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic.
You know,
EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitches, a lot of pitches. He shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched.
I hope he gets traded to a good team this year because
turned on down the line, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, on his way to second now, and he is in there.
He deserves better than the Brewers.
Adam Duvall will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Homer Bailey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their house.
Diaz will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Duvall giving chase. He gets
on. And then
Matt Holliday will stand in, and you can see that early season average.
Still got it. Maybe getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
Oh, a Double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're off to the... Jay Bruce will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
That one scared me a bit.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season.
On everything. You know, the Cubs, they're so easy to play with.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And Mauer will look up and put it away. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
You can hit, pitch, everything. So easy to
Steven Piscotty will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Hit to short.
If I traded all the Cubs players to this team,
1 away.
I would be undefeated. Rather than 7.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta. Hit hard to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Batting 6.
Joe Mauer takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The other bad part about that is
Drew Stubbs set to take his first cut with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. We'll move to aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Zach Cozart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Is that on Mauer?
The pitcher, Homer Bailey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for 1.
You ain't going.
Billy Hamilton will get a second crack at it here and flied out to lead off the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
I wonder how he'd stack up versus
grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Usain Bolt
gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's as fast as I don't know. I just want to see those.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Waka comes set. First pitch on its way. Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Let's leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Cardinals. Catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Just be like, bitch, I'm catching that shit. I don't care.
Settling in now, Michael Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I mean, now what the fuck am I saying? Really, Billy
Now a
Hamilton?
fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
It's just too
And
fast.
I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
And that is through into center. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
High and deep to straightaway right. Bruce looking up. And this one is gone. A home run.
A two-run shot by Matt Carp.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, Diaz.
Number 36.
As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 7.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no, he lost track of it, and it falls.
And I was like, wow, that was their first sweep since 2009 in PNC.
Drilled to the right
So I
side.
was like, wow,
Phillips showing off his
crazy.
range.
Our offense is
Throw
way
on
too
Devato
good.
will
If we had
take
the
care of
pitching
him at
from last
first.
year,
And the
we would be amazing. We'd be where the Cubs are.
leading off the inning, Joey Votto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Now imagine when Hunter Pence comes back
And this is
and
swung
they get
on
Brian
and missed
Braun.
as they jump ahead of
Brian
Votto
Braun,
here,
Hunter Pence
0-2.
outfield
Doing
with
a good
Denard's
job
band,
right there,
that
tying him up
is way
inside.
too good.
Got it in
Nobody
on his
is-
hands that time
nobody is
before he
better
could get
than
that barrel through the
No
zone.
outfield would ever be better than that.
That's inside and low. It's a
And
ball
Brian
and two
Braun played
strikes.
great this
Good
year.
changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they
Because
wanted to
he's owed
strike him
$100
out on,
million
so that's a
still in
great
his
job to lay
They
off.
don't even have to give up much because
The batter.
the
Left
Brewers are
fielder.
just going to want
Adam
to
Duvall is in with one away now as he
Because
swings and misses here at
owed
strike
$100
one.
million. They don't
Well,
wanna
he's
pay
thrown a
him
first
that much,
pitch strike to
especially
about
when they're going nowhere for the
60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good
And he's up in
percentage
age
because we're into the
30,
middle
like
innings right now.
31, something
Hit
like that.
sharply on the ground to the left.
So they want him off the team.
Throw on to first, two
and they
gone.
want to get something out of him.
The right fielder.
Base is empty, two gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off in the
Oh
Cardinals
yeah,
fourth.
and the
Stephen
Pittsburgh
Piscotty
Penguins
is
are
set to
your
lead us off in the
NHL
home half of the fourth inning.
Stanley Cup
Good
hockey
fastball there from
champions.
Bailey as he takes charge, nothing and
I
one.
myself am a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, so I'm happy because
Oh, and
Sidney
this
Crosby,
at-bat is quickly moving from
great.
bad to
I'm
worse.
glad
It's
he finally
0-2
won a
now.
second
And this has been a
ring
common problem
to go
for
with his
all of
first
these
one
guys.
from
They just can't lay
7
off that
years
pitch
ago.
down and away.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long
yeah,
foul
I'm glad
ball,
he
and it'll hold
finally
the count at 0-2.
a ring, 'cause now he won't be known
The
as
next
the
0-2 misses,
underachiever,
and that'll
along
move it to
with
1-2 now.
the other core players, Malkin and
On the ground near home, but it gets foul.
Fleury, all of them. They're just great.
Bailey
And
into his
they're
motion.
actually the
Here it
odds-on
is
favorites
on a
to
ball and
repeat
two
next year,
strikes.
which has never
Breaks
happened
his
in the
bat
salary
as this
cap
one's
era,
popped up.
and hasn't happened.
But you
in
take a swing at a pitch like that,
a repeat.
you're lucky that you only
Yeah, the
got
Blackhawks
sawed
have won
off.
every
He's going to have to go
couple
find
years,
himself
kind
another
like
piece of
San Francisco
lumber.
Giants, but yeah, it's different.
Swing and
in
a
hockey.
high
It
pop
hasn't
up
really
back
been
onto the
any
outfield
leads.
grass now. Kozart
And I think
retreats to
tonight,
the outfield grass,
Cavaliers
and he
will
has it
repeat.
for round number one.
Not the
Now
Cavaliers.
batting.
The Warriors will
Johnny
repeat
Peralta
against the
is the
Cavaliers.
batter. Got a
We'll have the
base hit in his
repeating
first trip.
NBA champions since the Miami Heat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce has a beat on it, 2 gone.
Next year, they'll be the first to three-peat since the Los Angeles Lakers did it.
Joe Mauer stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Devin Mesoraco will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Waka gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Yeah, this game
shot fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch.
But this nigga is just...
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Brandon Phillips comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Zach Cozart, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Homer Bailey will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Drew Stubbs will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on
Homer
deck.
Bailey's having an even better game, even though he has allowed 2 runs.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone.
That's partly on me, though.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Duvall going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Wow.
Striding into the box, Michael Waka. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Well, that's because he's facing a pretty shitty team.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Joey Votto stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt Carpenter will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Phillips is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Diaz will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder is put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Matt Holliday will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
All the way to center. Did not expect that. All right.
So a 2-run shot for Matt Holliday. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Normally that 2-seamer has a lot more movement to it. It's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to get down. It's extra bases for Peralta. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third. Really, and with that, the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Leading off for Cincinnati,
Adam Duvall is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Down and away, ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And that fastball's too much for him. 2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Gets a small piece near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Brandon Phillips will stride in. Hopped out and singled in his 2 trips. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ross Ohlendorf will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
This guy.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
They're cheering MVP.
Chop foul wide of first.
So Mauer's an MVP.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Peraza throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Drew Stubbs will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Backhanded. And Votto will take this one to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 4.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
Oh my God, that's so ugly.
Brian Pena will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Jordan Walden will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Zach Cozart is in now as he watches the pitch for ball 1.
Like 4 closers in there. Greg Holland, Huston Street, Rosenthal.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Stubbs is over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Jose Peraza will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Brandon Moss is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out.
What an idiot. Why the hell would you even swing at that?
Colton Wong is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Only chance is a bare hand. He's out.
Whew, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 36.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Diaz. He singled his last time up. Jed Jerko will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got.
What a lucky
Around third and being waved on home. The relay not in time, and he's in. Number 50 will come in and pitch now. Brandon Moss will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The throw home. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stephen Piscotty will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and two strikes.
That sucks.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Stepping in, Johnny Peralta. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
On the ground to third. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. But they'll go ahead.
Just made him run home.
Jed Jerko will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
That's on me. That's
number 3.
All right.
Jerko.
Street, you can warm up.
Trevor Rosenthal will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Eugenio Suarez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chop foul right at home plate. Rosenthal's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Joey Votto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Adam Duvall is at the plate as he watches ball one.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
We have one more game against the Reds.
He definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it.